The 2023 Daytona 500, which marks the 65th running of the event, was a NASCAR Cup Series race that took place a few days ago at Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. The event was filled with action and drama. One drama we're going to talk about today is the incident between Kyle Busch and Daniel Suarez that happened before the second Bluegreen Vacations Duel that has been making headlines in the NASCAR community. But before we jump ahead with this video, please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss future uploads. Now buckle up and let's head into the video. During Thursday's second Bluegreen Vacations Duel at Daytona International Speedway, Kyle Busch was in the lead position until Daniel Suarez unexpectedly hit him from behind with 20 laps remaining. The conclusion of the race turned out to be catastrophic, resulting in the destruction of Kyle's car that had the potential to win the Daytona 500 of 2023. During the race, Busch was in the lead for most of the laps with a total of 28 and was still ahead on lap 42 when Daniel Suarez, who was in second place, gave him a bump on the backstretch that proved to be too forceful. This caused Busch's car to make a sharp right turn, collide with the outer wall, and ricochet back into the path of the other drivers. At the end of all of it, Busch, Austin Hill, Riley Herbst, and Travis Pastrana had all been eliminated from the race, making the Las Vegas drive a backup car during the Daytona 500 race. Despite the incident, Suarez persevered and managed to finish in 7th place. He expressed regret for his actions and indicated that he would have a conversation with Busch to make amends before the upcoming Daytona 500 on February 20th. Meanwhile, the number 8 Chevy Camaro ZL1 driver wasn't happy with this at all, as he said in the interview, "I don't know why. We were single file and there was no pressure from the outside. Something happened. He gave a push for 3 straight laps and finally he hit and unloaded the left rear and spun sideways. So, it is what it is." He further added, "I didn't see the sense in pushing. It really bothers me, just a lot of pushing and shoving for a few laps straight. Hate it for all my guys. They built a fast number 8 3 CHI Chevy Camaro. It was really fun to drive and it drove great the whole time. Everything was super easy, super simple, but we have a long way to go. I don't understand, but it is what it is. The guys have a lot of work to do, unfortunately. I hate it for them, but we'll be back on Sunday." The last statement didn't age quite well, as things took a turn for the worse. In the Daytona 500 race, on Sunday night, Busch took charge of the race, leading for a total of 6 laps, which happened to be the critical moments of the competition. Specifically, he was in front for laps 197 to 202, which was just before the scheduled end of the race that should have been lap 200. The 65th season opener turned out to be the longest yet, stretching to lap 212 due to 2 rounds of overtime finishes. While attempting to make a move to secure the win in turn 2, the race took a disastrous turn. Busch's car was hit on the left rear quarter panel, causing it to spin and crash sideways into the outside safety barrier before it could take any action. Anyways, as we come back to our main focus for the video, which is the beef between Kyle and Suarez, we can see many instances of this happening over the years. Of course, we're not going to talk about all of them in this video, but we can surely overview one instance that happened a few years ago between the two drivers. During the 2020 Bristol Motor Speedway event, Busch was hoping for Daniel Suarez to clear his path on pit road. However, when Suarez momentarily obstructed Busch's pit stall, unaware of Busch's presence behind him, Busch became furious and proceeded to vent his frustration to his crew over the radio. He felt that Suarez had shown him disrespect. Busch and Suarez had a corporate connection through their shared association with Joe Gibbs Racing. While Busch still races under JGR, and Suarez used to be a member of the team, it continues to receive support from Toyota for its engines and technical data. Additionally, Suarez's primary sponsor is linked to JGR. Furthermore, in the past, the Mexican driver looked up to Busch as a mentor. Due to these ties, and also because Busch is in the Cup Series playoffs, while Suarez is not, Busch expected Suarez to provide assistance. Jordan Bianchi tweeted, "Kyle Busch is displeased that Daniel Suarez, who is the second to last car on the lead lap, blocked him exiting his pit stall. Busch suggested that Suarez needs to be a better corporate teammate, as Kyle confirmed this on the radio, saying to his team, "Anyone want to tell me why we couldn't get that worked out? Sounds like that engine deal ain't fucking worth shit." On Saturday, ahead of that at Bristol, Busch was forced to start from the rear in the Bass Pro Shops night race due to failed inspections, which was the second consecutive week that this had happened. Despite being in the middle of the pack in the playoff standings, Busch had been struggling to find a consistency, which left him frustrated. This has been compounded by the fact that midweek practices were canceled due to COVID-19 pandemic, making it more difficult for him to prepare effectively. So to add salt to the wound, when Suarez blocked him, the Las Vegas-born driver was not happy with what had happened to him. That said, these two drivers' relationship wasn't always this bad. As we said earlier, Daniel Suarez seen Kyle Busch as NASCAR mentor. In 2017, they were teammates. When he was driving the number 19 Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing, Suarez said that Kyle Busch deserves credit because upon transitioning to the Xfinity Series from the Truck Series, Suarez admitted that he was unfamiliar with several aspects of the car, such as his characteristics as well as many of the racetracks and the aerodynamic package. As he told reporters, Coach Joe Gibbs said go-to to Kyle. Prior to the second race of the year at Atlanta, Suarez contacted his teammate for assistance. Busch provided guidance on the car characteristics, the racetrack, the aero package, which proved to be very beneficial to Suarez. So it is interesting to see the development of these two drivers' relationship on the track, and how incidents in NASCAR racing or any other motorsport in general could have a detrimental effect on how drivers feel about each other. So, what do you guys think about all this? Share us your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Also, while you're at it, please leave us a like on the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on, so you don't miss any future NASCAR news updates and stories like this one. Have a great one.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank, and make a mark on where the start-finish line way back through the tri-oval.